Heavy tension in Enugu State as unknown gunmen stormed and disrupt the Labour Party meeting in Enugu State. According to report, a lot of people were injured in the process. According to eyewitnesses, many people were wounded as the gunmen opened fire on the party members. My brothers and sisters, I want you all to understand that people have already made it very clear that there is nothing like election in the Southeast. Some of these people are not happy with the current state of Nigeria, and their own hope lies with the division of Nigeria. As a matter of fact, the politicians have been using the people to play politics ever since this country got independent, and this is the reason why people have lost faith in anything political. So for this reason, they are demanding that there should be no election. Rather, they should divide this country, let everybody go their own separate ways. Of course, some people don't believe in the division of Nigeria. They still have hope that Nigeria will get better. But when you look at the state of things in this country, you will understand that Nigeria is rather going backward and not getting better, especially for the fact that the Fulanis are doing everything to make sure right now we have to make a decision. Are we going to keep on deceiving ourselves in the name of one Nigeria, or we are going to accept that Nigeria has goofed? Maazem Nandekano gave a permanent solution to the problems we are facing in this country when he said the only way out is total disintegration of Nigeria. And as a result of this, we have to accept that looking at the things going on, then we are not far from the truth. The truth of Nigeria being, in a state of chaos, and the only solution is total disintegration. Because now it has been proven that the amalgamation of Nigeria is indeed the reason why this country is in the state that it is. We are not one people, and we cannot keep on deceiving ourselves that we are one people. And this is one of those things that we have been saying for a very long time. Those politicians are very good in deceit. They have succeeded in brainwashing some group of people thinking that this country can still move forward. But when you look very closely, you will understand the reason why it's important for everybody to look for their own square root, because there is nothing that is coming out of this country that benefits the people. So we have to start speaking the truth on this situation. Because if we refuse to speak the truth, then that means we have accepted whatever treatment that we have been subjected to under this country called Nigeria. As a matter of fact, Maazem Nandekano is being vindicated for the truth that he has been saying all along. And this is one of those things that the Kaaba cannot comprehend, knowing fully well that the world is watching very closely. The directive made by the United Nations for Nigeria to divide is still very much active. And this is one of those things that is troubling the government, because they know for sure that they cannot dodge or boycott this directive, knowing fully well that the people have spoken their mind on the issues of referendum. So my brothers and sisters, it is happening right before our eyes, and I can tell you that indeed there is fire on the mountain, and there is nothing that the Nigerian government will do that will stop the coming of Biafra. We have to also play our own role, which is to demand for our freedom. We cannot keep on deceiving ourselves, knowing fully well that all is not well in this country called Nigeria. It is time for us to also do our own, and this is one of those things that have been saying for a very long time. So we have to make a choice right now if indeed we want to move forward as a people and as a nation. It's a shame that we have found ourselves in this kind of situations, even though the government of Nigeria know that there is nothing that they can do that will stop the people from demanding for justice. It's a shame that we have found ourselves in a situation like this. But one thing I can tell all Nigerians is it's just a matter of time before you will understand the reason why it's important for us to be able to demand for justice. So the time has come for all of us to accept the reality of things. And this is the reason why now the so-called leaders of Nigeria are doing everything to clamp down on the Eastern Security Network, knowing fully well that the people have opened their eyes to the reality of things. So my brothers and sisters, I want everybody to understand that we are not going to relent in our quest for freedom. We will fight for justice. As a matter of fact, even the government of Nigeria know for sure that there is nothing they will do that will stop the coming of Biafra. This is the reason why they are still holding Maazem Kanu, knowing fully well that Maazem Nnamdi Kanu is not guilty of any of those things that they brought against him. The United Nations have sent their directive, and it is the rights of Nigerians to also demand for justice. What is the crime of Maazem Nnamdi Kanu? This is a question that we have been asking and nobody has given us a clear answer. What is the crime of Maazem Nnamdi Kanu? Let the people speak and let the whole world also listen to the truth of these things. You see, with all what is going on right now, I can tell you that indeed there is fire on the mountain, and it is time for us to accept the reality of things. So my brothers and sisters, I want to encourage all Nigerians to open their eyes to the reality of things. How do you think we can be able to move forward as a people and as a nation? Please comment down below, because we need to start an active conversation on these issues. We cannot keep on deceiving ourselves, knowing fully well that all is not well in this country called Nigeria. How do you think we can be able to move forward as a people and as a nation? Because the government of Nigeria are doing everything possible to make sure that they keep Nigeria in the state that it is right now, even though they know that nothing is working in this country. And as a result of this, we are all suffering and we are all passing through things that we are not supposed to have been passing through. So what do you think is the way forward for us in this country called Nigeria? I want everybody to comment and let me know their perspective on these issues, because there is nothing that the Nigerian government will do that will stop the coming of Biafra. And I can tell you for sure that even the Nigerian government know this, and this is the reason why they are threatened. So it is very unfortunate that leaders from the Southeast refuse to open their eyes to the reality of things, even though they know for sure that we are not going to back down on our quest for freedom. So please comment down below and let me hear your perspective on these issues. And also, I want all Nigerians to understand that we are in this together. We cannot deny the fact that all is not well in this country. And this is the reason why it's very important for all of us to do our own part. We cannot keep on deceiving ourselves. Already you can see the things going on in this country called Nigeria. It's a shame that some people still think that Nigeria is one, even though we all know that Nigeria is not one and Nigeria can never be one. So please comment down below and let me hear your perspective on these issues and how we can be able to move forward as a people and as a nation. Thank you.